Hello and welcome. My name is Space Muffin, and this is the Void Playground. Today we are joined by none other than the mythic, the legendary Jumpman. Jumpman, how are you doing today?
Yo. Good.
And of course, naturally, we are also joined by none other than JD. JD,
what's up, everybody?
Doing
well. Doing good.
So look, today we have perhaps, in a podcast that I've been excited for so long. Okay.
Really?
And this is the Stocktoncon podcast. So look, listen, Jumpman, you've been to BFLC. You've been to SAC Anime. You've been to the Reading Comic-Con. You've been to a lot of conventions. At this point, Jumpman, I would actually say that you've been to more conventions than I have.
Well, most of the conventions I've gone to are either SAC Anime or Stocktoncon. I've gone to Sundial Comic-Con here in Reading in my hometown.
Well, let's talk about Stocktoncon, okay?
Yeah.
How does it compare to SAC Anime? Do you like it better than SAC Anime, or are you just kind of I'm getting the signatures and I'm getting out?
That's hard to say, because the reason why I've started going to Stocktoncon as well is because they have a little more of a variety of people. They don't have, it's not as big as SAC Anime.
Sure.
That's the thing, but they get like a good handful of guests. There's probably like 20 guests that they get, roughly.
So let me ask you this. Sorry.
Oh yeah, and they range from and unlike SAC Anime, that's more specific to voice actors. Stocktoncon gets a more variety of anime voice actors, American voice actors, as well as live action actors in TV shows, as well as some wrestlers.
Oh wow, some wrestlers. Very, very, very interesting. That's really like random, but
yeah, it is a little random, but yeah, I don't really go there for the wrestlers, but
hey, you know what, Jumpman, I'm all about the wrestling. I'm all about that WWE 2K24 just dropped. Okay, so JD, you don't like WWE 2K24? Were you burnt on 2K20? Was that what happened?
No, it's just that I'm not into wrestling like I did when I was a kid. Now when I'm just as an adult, I'm just like, it's whatever. It doesn't interest me anymore. So
look, I recently started watching it again. Like, I'm talking within the past, like, last year, I started watching it again, and it's fun. There's a lot of fun stuff that goes on there. And then, of course, you have the video games. But anyways, Stocktoncon, Jumpman. What was your experience like? So obviously there's a more variety of actors and things like that.
Yeah.
Would you say do you think that's a good thing, or do you like it towards more focused on voice actors?
I like it. I like it because it is more. I like it more because it's varied, and that's why I go to Stocktoncon. But SAC Anime is a much bigger convention, as I said, and they get a lot more people. But the main reason I went to Stocktoncon, Stocktoncon Winter 2024 last month, was mainly because they got Tom Kenny there. And I mentioned in our very first SAC Anime podcast we did that I was unable to get his autographs. I just got a photo with him. So this time around, I actually got the autographs from him.
Oh, nice. For those of us who are on YouTube, can you do you have that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I got them with me. So the cool thing I did was that not only did I get the autographs from Tom Kenny, but Stocktoncon was doing like an early exclusive Tom Kenny panel that you had to pay like extra to get in. It lets you in an hour and a half earlier into the convention than everyone else to go to a Tom Kenny panel. And basically get autographs and pictures with him. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it was like limited to just 75 tickets. Like only 75 people could get in. But oddly enough, there was only like 25 other people in there with me. Which surprised me. But I mean, it made the whole experience a whole lot more personal. Because it's just a whole hour of me and 24 other people just talking with Tom Kenny, asking questions, getting photos and autographs from him before the whole convention even started.
I like that when it comes to like meeting people. And it's like a small group. Like you have more of a chance to get to know the person and ask them questions and everything like that.
Right.
So yeah, so that was actually nice because you got to personally, you and like what 24 other people in the group got to ask questions that normally would not get asked.
Yeah, it was a really great experience, and Tom Kenny, he is such a delight too. Like there was mostly adults around my age or 20s my age, but there was a couple of kids there. He posed for a photo with like a 4-year-old girl, and he got like he got down close to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
You know this guy, and he was he's a really nice guy. Whoops. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Me and Tom Kenny. Yeah, that was taken just after during the panel. So, anyway, so this is the first thing I had Tom Kenny sign, SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
So let's talk about these experiences real quick. I mean, Jumpman, these are situations, and these are people that, obviously, like anyone would want to, they would love to be in these situations. Jumpman, what is your secret? What is your? I mean, obviously you do a lot of planning, but what is your secret to? What is your process to getting all these signatures, to meeting all these people? Walk us through that.
I don't know. I don't know. It's not really much to say. I obtained the ticket. I planned the trip. I did this as a day trip also. Yeah, I had to purchase. Yeah, I actually purchased the early admission ticket in advance. That came with an autograph and photo.
Wow.
So, that I don't know if there's really much.
See, guys, Jumpman is incredibly humble about this, but anybody who goes to these conventions knows the headache, right? Like, you gotta, you get in line, you gotta obtain your badge, and obviously if you're not local, you gotta book your hotel, you gotta have a food plan, you gotta, figure out how not to drain your wallet. And I think, obviously you Jumpman, as you mentioned, you make it a day trip oftentimes, right? Or, you might.
Well, yeah, the thing is with this one though, the Stocktoncon, because I did the early access Tom Kenny panel, there wasn't really a line I had to wait in to get into the convention because they were just letting whoever purchased that early access ticket go in first. As I said, like me and 24 other people got in like an hour and a half before everyone else.
See, guys, that's why you got to get that early access pass, the VIP. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I don't think Stocktoncon normally does that. I think this was a first time.
I think when we first went to SAC Anime, didn't we get like a VIP pass?
Wait. Yeah. What was that?
I said when we first went to SAC Anime, didn't we get like a VIP pass?
Oh, there we go. I don't think so.
Oh, that was anticlimactic. JD, when you go to these things, what is your process? What do you do? Are you like let's just go and like I'll figure it out when I get there, or are you like I gotta have a plan? Like I gotta know a little bit of what I'm doing before I get there. Like what's your process, JD?
So if it's local, I don't have a plan. Well, actually, a little bit of both. I don't have a plan when it goes to traveling either, besides like where I want to stay. But other than that, like when I get to the convention, it's like up in the air of what we want to do. Basically, if there's a panel going on that everybody's interested in, we'll go to that one. If not, we'll walk around like the exhibit halls or whatever. It's just basically up in the air for me. I am pretty flexible on what everybody wants to do, and I'm just like go with the flow type of guy.
JD, I hear you, man. I hear you. I do plan, and then the plan can always change, right? Like, because
Yeah.
For me, it's like, I mean, okay, there are some things that I do like doing. Like, I like to go to the swap meets, and see what they have. But and then usually when we get to the hotel room, we'll kind of have a plan for dinner and things like that, just so we're not like indecisive, and wasting time. But I'm pretty flexible too most of the time. Now, if I'm going to make content or if I'm shooting for a client or something like that, then yeah, I'm pretty meticulous. You know what I mean? Just because we gotta be on the schedule, right? No, 100%.
That's different.
100%. But
are you guys able to see me?
We can see you, Jumpman.
Oh, okay. Because
you're frozen on my screen.
On my side.
No, it's all good, man. Yeah, you're just
I was making sure.
No, you're frozen. So maybe you might want to pop out and pop back in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's what's happening.
Yeah. But anyways, so I'm JD. It's one of those things, and for me, it's tough, right? Because because there's so much going on, right? There's so much crazy stuff.
We go.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. Hey, welcome back, Jumpman. There's so much crazy stuff going on, and some people, they get overwhelmed. Like me, I'm not really one of those people, but you got, like, when you go in a group, right? You have all these different personality types, and then you guys are all trying to get along, and usually you do, but there's always that one guy. Hopefully I'm never that guy, but I don't know. So moving forward, Jumpman, what is your next convention, Jumpman, that you plan to go to?
The next one I'm planning. Well, I'm going to be doing SAC Anime Spring later this month. Actually, also, I actually got this flyer from Stocktoncon Winter for SAC Anime Spring.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so these are people that are going to be at SAC Anime Spring at the end of this month. I'm mainly going there because Phineas and Ferb are going to be there.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and Phineas and Ferb's such a great show.
Yeah, I know it really is. We're gonna say Jumpman.
Yeah. Anyway, so with the with Tom Kenny, going back, I had this had Tom Kenny sign my copy of the SpongeBob movie. It actually says "King of all Goofy Goobers."
Oh wow, that's funny.
Oh,
that's hilarious. Yeah,
don't let us see that on eBay.
Oh yeah, and then I think this item I showed at in our last SAC Anime video, but now I got it signed by Tom Kenny as well, the Ice King.
Oh wow, that's really cool, man.
Yeah, so now I have this signed by Tom Kenny and John DiMaggio. So
that is legendary.
Yeah, so those are the things I had him signed. It was great talking with Tom Kenny. Yeah. Anyway.
Wow. Oh, no, what were you gonna say?
And it was cool because during the panel he did talk a little bit about his time doing the Super Bowl, because Nickelodeon did the SpongeBob Super Bowl thing.
Oh, okay.
You guys know about that? Like,
yeah.
On Nickelodeon they aired the Super Bowl as well, like a kids version, I guess, with Patrick and SpongeBob commentating.
Oh, that's funny. I think I saw that
in real time.
I think I saw a TikTok on that.
Yeah. So he ended up talking a bit about that, and he's like, "Oh no, that he was actually there at the Super Bowl." He said, and they had him in motion capture, and so that then he was reacting. He was reacting as SpongeBob in real time.
Wow,
that's awesome.
That is pretty. That's pretty amazing. Wow. Yeah. So, I mean, Jumpman, it sounds like you had a pretty good time at Stocktoncon, man. And, obviously once I get my stuff together, we'll all have to go to a convention one of these days. I know we've been talking about it for a while.
Mm-hmm. Anime Expo is coming up in July.
That's right. Hopefully I'll be free. I'm going to try to do it.
We should at least try to go at least one day.
For sure. JD, closing thoughts.
Right. Closing thoughts is Go ahead, Jumpman. Sorry, go ahead.
No.
Wait. I got way more stuff to talk about.
Oh yeah.
No. But I still want to get JD's closing thoughts.
On what?
Okay. I'm jealous of Jumpman. I want to go to more conventions to get more signatures from people. So for me, if you guys can see in the background, I have here Iron Man and I don't know if you guys can see Thor, but this is actually the artist that worked on the original Avengers and also Avengers: Age of Ultron.
See, this is why I love JD, man. He's filled with so much knowledge. So, Jumpman, before I was rudely interrupted, and JD was rudely interrupted, let me ask you this, Jumpman. Okay, let me ask you this. Can you give us a rundown of everyone that you met at this convention?
Yes. Yeah, because I got to meet David Vincent. I actually met David Vincent originally at SAC Anime Summer 2019. I had him sign my Robin amiibo.
Oh, that's right. Wow. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, Smash Brothers. But at Stocktoncon that I just went to, I had him also sign a Richter amiibo, Richter Belmont.
Ooh.
See, that is pretty cool, man. For those of you who are Castlevania fans,
yeah,
Jumpman has your back.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty cool, man. That's really cool.
Let's see here. Then I got to meet did you play Fire Emblem Engage, JD?
I did not get to play that. But I have played some Fire Emblems.
Yeah.
Is there a spoiler?
Okay, so this is so I got to meet Brandon McGinnis, who voices the main character Lear.
That's so cool.
Oh, that's amazing, man.
Okay, I have to pick up that game now.
Do you see why Jumpman is making everybody jealous, making the whole comment section jealous?
Okay, and have you played Sonic Frontiers, JD?
I played a little bit of it, yes.
Okay, so at Stocktoncon, I got to meet the voice of Knuckles from the game. I actually have already met a lot of the cast already prior. So this is my copy of Sonic Frontiers. It's already signed by Roger Craig Smith, the voice of Sonic. And then on the back here, I have it signed by Kyle Hebert, who voices Big the Cat. Ryan Bartley, that voices Sage. Got Mike Pollock, that voices Dr. Eggman.
Oh my god.
Pauline O'Shaughnessy, that voices Tails. And then this is the most recent one I just got from Stocktoncon, voice of Knuckles.
Oh, that's amazing, man.
So Knuckles is my favorite character. So
Did you really?
Yeah, Knuckles is my favorite character.
That's awesome.
I'm only missing Amy to have the entire voice cast sign it.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Wow.
And then I also got to meet the voice of Shadow.
Oh, did you really?
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I
out here meeting everybody.
Get out of town.
Oh my god.
And then okay.
That is so cool, man.
Let me see. Had Shadow sign right here. He actually writes "How pathetic."
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my god.
He actually quoted the freaking Shadow.
Oh my god.
And which was great to meet him because because just last month it was announced that Sonic Generations is getting a remake. It's coming. It's going to be called Sonic X Shadow Generations.
Okay.
Yeah. So Kirk Thornton, voices Shadow, will be voicing Shadow for that game.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to hop on the Sonic Generations was really good. But anyways, continue, Jumpman.
Oh yeah. Okay. And now I also got something big. Okay. So you guys watch Star Wars?
Of course.
Okay. So there's this. So I got to meet Boba Fett.
No.
What?
No. That is crazy. Did you?
Yeah.
What?
What? He was there?
Yeah.
Look, guys.
I'm sorry. All of our volumes are peaking right now, but like.
Okay, look, listen.
So
he got to
Daniel
meet
Logan. So Daniel Logan plays Boba Fett in Star Wars: Attack of the Clones, And he also voiced Boba Fett for Star Wars: The Clone Wars animated
He did.
series.
That's right. Yeah.
He did. Yeah.
And most recently, you might not know this, but most recently, he guest starred in the Bad Batch season 3 as the clone cadet Mox that helps
Oh,
the
did he
Clone
really?
Force 99 find
What?
yeah, in the second or third episode,
I'm losing it, Jumpman.
clone cadets are helping Clone Force 99 help find Omega.
No, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it for everybody.
Oh,
but yes, he's in that episode. And look, listen, Jumpman, this is why they call him the signature hunter, because the amount of signatures that this guy gets at one convention, most people don't get in their entire lifetime. That's a fact.
Yeah,
I don't think he even went to the convention.
Yeah, there we go. There's me with Daniel Logan, Boba Fett.
Oh my gosh.
Jumpman, I'm sorry. I'm fangirling out. And I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, yeah. So, I did the Star Wars panel as well. I actually have a funny little story to say about the Star Wars panel. Like, before the Star Wars panel actually started, like the host that I guess that runs Stocktoncon, he was on the mic asking everyone, like, okay, have you guys ever heard of this little thing called Star Wars? You know, maybe you've heard of it. He was going on like that. And then I was like, Star Trek? and I swear someone behind me ended up shouting like, get him.
That's funny.
I did what no one should do at a con.
You shouldn't do that, man. That's like some Bloods and Crips stuff, man, right? Like
Okay. Honestly, I don't get the feud. Why can't you be fans of both franchises?
Okay.
Yeah,
you can,
I know.
JD.
I agree.
JD, you totally can.
I'm a fan of both franchises.
But you gotta be. It'd be like if I walked into a Star Trek convention and be like, "Can I please have Link, sign my Anakin Skywalker Triforce shield?"
But anyway, yeah, Daniel Logan, he was a nice guy. Was
he pretty cool?
Yeah, it was chill. He was cool. Yeah,
that's good, man. That's really good. I'm
glad
to know that he was.
On the topic of Star Wars, like I kind of feel like I need to bring this up because it kind of relates to Stocktoncon. Because at a previous Stocktoncon, not this recent one I went to, at a previous one, I got to meet Mark Dodson. And I just found out last weekend that Mark Dodson had passed away. And
terrible.
And Mark Dodson that does the voice of Salacious Crumb.
Right.
Or it's like this. Here we go. Voices this character right here from Star Wars: Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just so sad,
Yeah,
so sad.
and StocktonCon Summer 2022, I had him sign this, and he was a nice guy. I wish I got a photo with him, but
Jumping out here getting legendary signatures, and no one else can ever get ever again.
And that's something I wanted to ask you, Jumpman. So, I mean, obviously you met so many voice actors, and obviously, it's tragic that some of these guys have passed away. How does that make you feel, though? I mean, obviously, when you get those signatures, and there is that kind of that sensitive moment where, like kind of like what JD mentioned, no one else is going to be able to get this authentic signature, ever again. How does that make? How does that make you feel?
It definitely hits me hard when I first hear about it because, like, I've actually got to meet the guy. Right. Probably wouldn't hit me quite as hard if I didn't, but since I have actually met him in person, and got to talk with him,
wow.
The story I guess is that he was in, I think it was in Illinois. I might be wrong there, but it was for a convention in Illinois, and I guess he had a heart attack while sleeping the night before the convention that he was supposed to appear in.
Oh no!
Yeah, so that. Yeah, I think he was only like 64.
Oh my god!
It's too young. It's too young to that,
So, on a lighter note, Star Wars Celebrations 2025.
Yeah.
Let's
do it. Let's make it happen.
It's going to be in Japan, I think.
Well, let's go to Japan. I got my passport. Let's
go.
JD, Jumpman, you down to go to Japan, dude?
No. I was thinking about going to Japan while my sister was based there in the Air Force.
But, we're gonna have to talk to your sister then. We're gonna have to all.
Well, she's not there anymore. She's in South Dakota.
You know what?
Come on.
We'll figure it out. But anyways, Jumpman, was there anything else? Any other secret, hidden surprises? So JD and I won't be screaming into our mics.
Oh yeah, Mark Dodson. Another thing Mark Dodson did is he voiced also a lot of the Mogwai in the Gremlins films.
Oh wow!
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, he did that as well on top of his role in Star Wars: Return of the Jedi.
That's pretty cool, actually. That's pretty cool.
And I think that covers everything I've gotten from Stocktoncon. Not as many items as SAC Anime,
of course, yes.
But
you still got a good haul.
Oh, I got a good haul still, yeah. And I got to check out the Tom Kenny panel. I got to check out the Star Wars panel. Oh yeah, and the Sonic the Hedgehog panel that had Kirk Thornton and Dave Mitchell. That voices Knuckles. Yeah, and then so that was it was a good time.
Wow, yeah. So JD, closing thoughts part 2.
Closing thoughts part 2. I mean, what else can I say? Is Jumpman's go over here getting signatures that that we all want. I mean, hopefully we can join him on the next one, probably later this year or next year.
Jumpman is the signature bounty hunter at this point, right?
Yeah, call him the Boba Fett of signatures.
Yeah,
Boba Fett of signatures, man.
Yeah, I'm planning on going to GalaxyCon San Jose in August.
August what?
Yeah.
August.
It's like 15th, 16th. I think something like that.
Right after my birthday, guys. Right after my birthday. So look, real quick though, Jumpman, closing thoughts.
Mark Dodson, may the force be with you. Sorry to see you go.
I agree. Mark Dodson, may the force be with you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, guys, there you have it. This has been the Void Playground. My name is, of course, Space Muffin. Look, give us a like, give us a comment. Let us know what you want to see in the next episodes. And yeah, we will see you guys in the next episode. Thevoid.gg.
See ya.
All right.